once again have not recorded any of my trip. It was pretty chaotic getting out of Reno this morning. And I've been pretty quiet anyway, not a whole lot to say. I'm going to be reconnecting with my middle daughter, I hope, and visiting with family. I'm in my little rental car, which is nice, just depending on myself. I'm going straight from the airport to my mother's. She does not know I'm coming, neither does my middle daughter, and so it's going to be a little surprise visit. It'll be a little pop-in. Maybe I'll get some of that recorded and maybe I won't. I don't know how that's going to look or turn out. It's 100 degrees here on September 20th, which is absolutely bizarre to me. It'll also be nice. I'm never ready to let go of summer, so the higher temperatures are not something I'm fussing too much about, Okay, so I want to give another little update. It's been almost 24 hours since the last update. To give updates more often, for real. So, when I knocked on the door, my daughter answered the door, and I didn't recognize her. And so I'm just looking at her, and she's just looking at me. And then finally she says, "Grandma's in the bathroom." And I said, "Okay." And then I just kind of stood there for a minute. I came in, and I just kind of stood there for a minute. And then she said, "Grandma, my mom's here, and I'm going to Walmart." That's the moment I realized it was my daughter. Talk about judgment. Oh my gosh, I judged myself for hours after that. I offered her a ride. I'm like, "Do you want a ride?" And she's like, "No." And so she went up to Walmart, and when she came back, I told her, I'm like, "I've got some things for you." And she's like, "I don't want anything from you." And I said, "Okay." And I just continued to sit in the grass. My mom ran to pick up her husband, and when she came back, I came in and I just visited with my mom. Well, my daughter continued to keep coming out of her bedroom like the whole evening, and my mom kept reflecting to me that this is unusual behavior for her. Like, she goes in her room and she just stays in there. So my mom said that's because she wanted to hear what I was talking about, and that she wanted to connect with me. She didn't know how. I told my mom, I'm not going to make anything up about this, but I do feel the same thing. I'm feeling that she's wanting to connect with me, and I am not a pressure. I'm not going to pressure her at all. I stayed the night with her, and then I went to bed. And then when I got up this morning, her bedroom door was open, like completely open, and it stayed open until I left. So I visited with my mom, and I know she was listening to the things that I was saying. She's getting a taste for who I am now, because I've changed a whole lot since the last her and I were in connection. And then as I left, I just stuck my head in the door with her, and I said, "Bye, baby. I'll be back in a few days." And she was like, "Bye." All awkward. I feel excitement in my body about it. Like, I think my mom's right. I think she is, in her own way, trying to come towards me. So, high hopes! Everybody's still asleep. And it's raining, so there's no rush to start the garage sale. I don't have I don't know how you describe it, a constant relationship with my family. I've lived so far away from them the majority of our adulthood that they're all really close, and spending all the little moments together is what makes you close. And so there's a lot of things I don't know about my sisters. There's a lot of things they don't know about me either. I really felt that last night. I felt that not knowing them and them not knowing me. I was having regrets. You know, hindsight's 20/20. And my sisters are really connected, and they've got that core family thing going on that I don't have with them or with my children or with anyone. One person who's been consistent in my life for many, many years, and it's my friend Yvonne. To love her. I wish I would have done things different. I mean, who knows? Maybe it would have turned out worse than it is. Maybe I would have turned out so different. Maybe I wouldn't be where I'm at right now, doing what I'm doing right now, which I love, which is helping people. But at this age, I think my number one value is connection. And I have a chance to build that in my life, but I don't currently have it. It's funny what the mind can tell us. I mean, 3 days ago, this wasn't what I was thinking about at all. I was excited about my life and moved into a new place, had a new trajectory going, and now I sit here looking out the window at the rain, a completely different perspective of where I'm really at in my life. Maybe the reason I want to reconnect with my daughter is all about me. Maybe it's still not about her. Maybe I want to feel better on the inside. Maybe I want to feel like I belong somewhere, that I matter to someone. Maybe that's the only reason I want to reconnect with her. What right do I have to once again put that responsibility on my child? Maybe it's still about me. Does anyone else ever feel like there's nowhere they really belong? people get to see how the magic's made, huh? I only do this like once a week. You know, I just wear a bonnet the rest of the week. It's so nice. I'm so tired. I'm trying to drive to Tulsa right now, and I don't know if it's going to happen. I am dozing bad. I'm like, this is not safe. I feel like I just need to go back to sleep. Bad. Oh, I'm having such an internal battle right now because I do not want to miss meeting Darren and Taylor. I don't want to miss spending time with them. I was operating from my open heart, which those of you on this live who don't know what that is. People with an open heart are not here to make commitments. And I'm sacral authority, which means my truth is only right now in this minute. And so I have to ask myself yes or no questions. And so I said to myself, do you want to drive to Darren's? And it was like, mm-mm. Voice clipped him back, like in my mess. In my mess. In my conflict. My sacral's making all this noise like, I'm like, my head's like, I want to go. My heart's like, I made a commitment, you know, like, I feel this conflict going on inside of my body, like massive conflict. And Darren immediately gets on the voice clip and he's like, I hear your sacral saying no, and I know that you follow your sacral, and I hear that open heart. It's trying to make a commitment. And I love you, and I want you to follow your sacral. And you can't disappoint me. I'm like, well, then I'm disappointing myself. And he was just so loving and so understanding and so encouraging. I was just so overwhelmed with like love and gratitude, and made me want to be there even more. And that's the whole thing, you guys. That's what made me want to do this live, is I have such deep gratitude for the community I'm connected to and how much they honor me and demand that I honor myself. And love me through it. They are never like disappointed. They are never let down. They say the most incredible things to me. This community is my soul family. Exactly, Laura. Yeah. They bring me home to myself so much. They make me take care of myself. They encourage the play and the beauty and the brilliance and the gifts and just everything that makes Arlene all she can be, and I fucking love it. And I feel so seen. I feel so seen by you guys. Loved and supported and encouraged and powerful. Like I have gifts to share. Like I'm a blessing. To just be exactly who I am, and it's perfect and it's encouraged. And I wish the whole world had something like this. I immediately started crying when I felt the support and the permission and the love of Darren. I can't let you guys down. And that's so amazing, because I've spent my whole life letting everyone around me and me down. Getting it all wrong. Being wrong. And that's impossible in this community. And I'll add, I was talking earlier about how I'm not deeply connected to my sisters like they are to each other. I felt really deeply connected to them last night. And I noticed that. And I was like, that feels really good. It feels really good. I'm going to drive over to my mom's. And I'm going to teach my class. And I'm going to take a little nap. And then I'm going to go connect with my sisters again. And I'm going to go garage sale with them.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time.
You may be my youngest daughter, but you're still my biggest baby, and I still love you just as much.
Is it weird that your youngest is almost 50? Is that weird to you?
Yeah,
It's weird to me. Mine are going into their 30s. Other than that, I feel pretty young.
I know. See, I never think about how old I am until one of you kids is around.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just doesn't bother me. I don't feel old. I look in the mirror once in a while and I look old, but...
Right, that's me. I'm like, what happened to my face?
I know, I try not looking.
I'm like, what happened? And then Sammy will do my lashes and she gets the camera like right up on my face and she's like, we need a filter. I'm like, what? No, don't filter. Oh, wait, yeah, do filter that.
Take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell.
Oh, I feel so much better, Mom.
Good. I'm glad, sweetheart.
Oh, I'm so glad I followed my sacral over here.
Yeah, I am too.
My sisters don't even know I'm still in town. As far as they know, I'm in Tulsa. So I'm going to go surprise them when I do leave.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.